Hey everyone, you saw the title, and I bet you're asking yourself, what is 64-bit, and why does this even matter? All that and more will be explained here. This video will serve as a general rundown of what's going on, and I'll share some personal thoughts towards the end. For those craving a more detailed analysis, I highly recommend checking out Shaunik's dedicated video on the subject. They are a fantastic creator known for their top-notch editing, informative content, and someone I personally look up to. Links to everything will be in the description below. But before we jump in, remember to hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the content, join our Discord community, and drop a like on this video. We're inching closer to 5,000 subscribers, and your support would mean the world to me. Plus, at 10,000 subscribers, I'm treating you all to an hour-long review of the shortstop, so make sure you're subscribed if you're keen on that. Alright, let's get into it. So recently, a TF2 64-bit beta was rolled out. Now, for those not in the loop, TF2 currently runs on 32-bit processes. But before we dissect that, let's shed some light on the disparities between 32-bit and 64-bit. Bits, as they're commonly referred to, denote the capacity of a computer's processor, the CPU, to handle data. A 32-bit processor can process 32 bits of data at a time, capping out at 4 GB of RAM usage for running programs, including TF2. On the flip side, 64-bit processors boast access to 16 exabytes of RAM. This immense capability allows systems with 64-bit processors to accommodate hefty amounts of RAM, facilitating smoother multitasking, enhanced performance in memory-intensive applications, and an overall boost in system responsiveness. Exciting, isn't it? But how does this translate into TF2? Reports are pouring in about a significant FPS boost, especially noticeable for high-end gaming rigs, clocking in upwards of 25% more FPS. Moreover, data is now consolidated into a single location, rather than scattered across multiple slots like it used to be in 32-bit. Thanks to the speedier compiler, mathematical calculations such as damage calculations are lightning fast compared to their 32-bit counterparts. With the beta nearing completion, its full release is right around the corner. Now that we've covered the basics of what that all means, let's delve into why I think this is a huge step forward for TF2's lifespan. Now, in some areas, Valve has really dropped the ball. But this is a really big win for TF2 and shows us that Valve does still care about their game. Now, could this be because TF2 is a cash cow and they actually won't do anything with the game afterwards? 100% true. I can't with 100% certainty say that Valve is going to do more with the game after the 64-bit release, but I think it can give us a little bit of hope at least. It's important to note that since Jungle Inferno back in 2017, TF2 has been relatively stagnant in terms of major updates. While the absence of new content might have left some players feeling a bit disheartened, the 64-bit transition signifies a notable shift. Even without flashy new weapons to use, this update will hopefully address some of the long-standing issues and quirks that have plagued TF2. From wonky hit registration to sporadic performance hiccups, TF2 has definitely had its fair share of jank over the years. With this update, I'm hoping that Valve is taking steps forward to iron out these wrinkles and develop a smoother, more enjoyable experience for the new players and also the veterans. But beyond just patching up the game's rough edges, this update symbolizes Valve's commitment to keeping TF2 relevant in an ever-evolving gaming landscape. By embracing the modern technologies like 64-bit processing, Valve is laying out groundwork for TF2's continued longevity. And while there may not be any big announcements or any sweeping changes or massive overhauls to the game, the mere act of updating TF2's underlying technologies opens up a world of possibilities. Also, by bringing TF2 into the 64-bit era, they are no longer losing the risk of becoming irrelevant to newer computers that cannot support it. There are some computer brands that are phasing out support for 32-bit games. One of the biggest ones is Apple's Mac computers that have stopped supporting 32-bit applications in 2019 with the release of the Mac OS 10.15. It's important to temper expectations, of course. This is not a guarantee that TF2 will suddenly receive a flood of new content overnight. However, it does serve as a reminder that the potential for growth and evolution is still very much alive within the TF2 community. So while I'm not here to peddle false hope or make wild predictions about the future of TF2, I do believe it's worth acknowledging the glimmer of possibility that this update represents. Whether Valve chooses to seize on that potential and run with it will remain to be seen. But for now, let's celebrate the step forward and remain cautiously optimistic about what the future holds for Team Fortress 2. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoy this kind of more informative content, just let me know in the comments below. Also, while you're down there, why not leave a like on the video, subscribe, and join the Discord server. At 10,000 subs, I'm promising to make an hour-long review of the shortstop, so if that's something you want to see, then why not subscribe? Thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace.